be doing some maintenance. So here you can see the fan assembly, the motor, for the heater. Well, that's supposed to spin. That's not wanting to spin. So we're going to go ahead and replace that, because we've got a lot of parts today. I'm not going to put them all on, and I'm not sponsored by LMC Truck. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but I'm not sponsored by DeWalt. I wouldn't mind sponsorship from them either. But today we're just going to be talking about one sponsor that's been helping a lot lately, and that's a gentleman I know very well. Me, myself, and I. Okay. So jokes aside, in here I've got some trim pieces. In here I've got some radiator goodies for radiator hoses, clamps, all that stuff. This used to be my daily, and now it's going to be my daily again because I sold my car. So there's going to be quite a few different videos coming out on this truck, and getting it ready to be driven again is my daily. So first things first, let's see what we're working with here. So one thing I did not realize was the fan assembly, the original one, is one solid piece. This is not serviceable, it doesn't come off. Now, on LMC's website, they do say on the fine print that they come separately. Well, I didn't read the fine print, and I just ordered this. And I thought that would be the whole thing, and I get it in, and I open the box, I'm like, okay, so it looks like it's a two-piece simply, or a two-piece design. So here we've got the actual blower motor itself. And they have quite a few different options on LMC Truck for different blower wheels and different blower motors. So you have to measure. What I did was I measured the blower wheel on the original one, so I'd know for a fact it would match up to that one. So to put this together, it's actually quite simple. It's just one little hex plug, and then we got this little guy right here. So I'll go ahead and torque that little guy down there. Go ahead and make sure that's on the flat part of the shaft, so that won't move, and we'll have us a fan assembly. Alright, so I got everything assembled and put in place, and one thing I did have to change was the original fan and the blower wheel were actually, two different pieces. So I put the original blower wheel on the new motor, because the new metal wheel, for some reason, did not want to, work with that. It made some bad noises, so I said, you know what, let me just swap out the original blower wheel, and sure enough, it works great. So next on the list, we've got to add something else. So the next thing on the list is this billet aluminum pulley for the crank. The original pulley is bent, so whenever it moves, it makes the alternator belt act like it wants to go crazy. So I already replaced the harmonic balancer on it, so now I just got to replace the crank pulley. So that's what we're going to do now. First thing I took off was the radiator fan shroud. Of course, then I took the fan off. Then, of course, the alternator belt and the power steering belt. And last but not least, I'm going to take off those 3 bolts there, and of course the center crank bolt. And then, of course, all I'll have to do is just swap the new one in and repeat the steps. Just put the new belts back on, tighten everything back up, put the fan on, radiator shroud, and that's that. So I'm definitely excited, got the new fan motor there, getting a new pulley on, so whenever it runs, this won't be like that, it'll just be like whoosh. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. Make sure to stay tuned. I'm excited to see how this ABS2 does with the new gaskets on the intake, because it ran great before, even with it, leaking pretty badly. But I'm definitely excited. So remember to like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.